Good morning, friends. It's Saturday for us, but I'm not really sure which day you're seeing it. Possibly Saturday, just a different Saturday. It is 9:15. We're getting ready to head out here soon. So Ben's over there feeding Ivy, or Ivy. I can't do it. I was doing the southern accent before.
Well, do you want a quick backstory? Tell them.
Well, there's two reasons. One, there is a YouTuber family that I follow who has a baby named Ivy. They spell it differently, but they have like a deep southern accent. So they're like, Ivy. We were at the doctor the other day and they called her name and
Jessie literally didn't even turn her head.
It didn't, yeah.
I picked up that it was her, and Jessie looked at me even like kind of confused when I got up, because it really did sound like a completely different
It sounded like
name.
Ovi or something.
Yeah, we can't. I was to do it for the past 15 minutes and I can't do it.
Yeah. So anyway, Ivy over here, big burp, is eating second breakfast because she was up at 5:45 this morning.
Yeah.
Puke. So they got up at 5:45. I got up around 8. Well, Ben did a great job in the kitchen. I appreciate that. But our house is a little bit of a wreck, for us at least.
Yeah,
just like stuff.
Stupid little stuff. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just like a small space. So even having this new pack and play up just adds clutter.
Yeah.
So we'll probably pick that up at some point today, but do you want to tell them what the plan is?
Yeah, so we're going to go to do like a little baby hike, pun intended. Yeah.
Using the carrier.
Yeah, we're going to use the carrier, which we haven't used yet for a hike. Like when we've gone on walks and stuff, we've only been doing it with the stroller on a paved path.
Yeah.
First time doing that, but it's a meaningful one. It is, because Ivy, we get to share with you our favorite, Dad's favorite place in North Carolina. It was like, you've seen it through either of our stuff if you followed along, but it's our like favorite preserve here, a little nature hike, and it's just my favorite, and the one that I really loved when I first came to North Carolina, and just was like this sense of like, this is awesome, I belong here.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be kind of emotional for me.
Yeah.
But like in a couple ways, because of, it'll be one of, if not the last time we go there, probably the last, and then just being a first time with her will be kind of cool to share that with her, because I think we went once or twice when you were pregnant. Not many times, but there were.
Yeah, we went a couple times because I have a picture there when I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant.
So we're gonna go there and kind of a bidding adieu to our time here in North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Emotional send off. Yeah, it's just like kind of celebrating what this season has been and kind of transitioning to the next.
Yeah. So that's the plan for this morning. We also need to stop at Wegmans because I need to get some pads. I, on the weekends, usually go to a coffee shop. So I don't know if I'm going to do that later today or if I'm going to do that tomorrow. I also need to get my nails done because they're extremely grown out. And honestly, it's not even the look for me. Like, I could totally get over that and ignore that. It is... A, taking and putting in contacts is terrible. And B, Ivy tries to put my fingers in her mouth, and the longer my nails get, the more I'm worried about them scratching her. It's more out of necessity that I get them done when they get this long, because they drive me crazy. I need to edit 2 videos this weekend. We need to not just pick up this little bit of the house, which honestly, this would probably take 5 minutes. What are you doing over there? We need to continue our weekend packing stuff or like prepping. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. Are we doing the bedrooms?
Yeah, we should probably... there's 2 ways we could do it. We could either do that, or if we want to feel like we're making more progress, we could try to hit this downstairs area
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out and show you guys. We should also go to Goodwill.
Yeah.
We should throw this stuff in the car.
Yes, today.
Because we won't need the...
Good call.
Yeah. I'll check in with you guys when Ivy's not crying, because I'm sure it's very hard to listen to. So I just wanted to show you where the... Whoa. As I almost fall. Where the garage is at right now. Most of this is for... Or a lot of this is for Goodwill. And then a bunch of boxes, and we need to sell that stationary bike. I think some of this is, yeah, some of this is actually our stuff we'll be bringing with us. So, really? Our vacuum fell off the thing. But yeah, this is just gonna be kind of all over the place until we move, which we were expecting, but Ben's trying to fix the car seat. And then we're gonna go, right, Ivy?
We didn't bring another outfit for you, did we?
No. Look at you. Look at you.
You like them? Yeah.
Hmm?
No, I was gonna say, make sure you're filming.
Oh.
Or that you get some.
Hanging with Ivy. This is where we took one of my pregnancy photos, so. Hey friends, it's a couple hours later, I think, since we went for the walk. We basically, I was telling Ben, I just like suck at remembering to do this stuff. We did a quick donation thing at like a church that we randomly found. Then we just took like a little ride home, and as we were driving through Wake Forest, which you guys know is like my favorite place here, there was like a little festival going on, so I think we're gonna go back. It goes until 4. It's 1 right now, and I'm gonna go get my nails done because they're super overgrown. I'm also glad I didn't go to the coffee shop this morning, because that coffee shop is in Wake Forest and would have been just packed with people, and parking would have been terrible. I think this will be the last time I use this nail salon, unless I go right before we leave, just so I don't have to get them done. But honestly, now that I say that out loud, why would I get my nails done right before I move? You know, they're just gonna get ruined. That's dumb. But I'm really hoping I can get this done. It'll just make me feel better about getting stuff done. We're doing as much as we can packing wise, and it's hard. Ben and I kind of got in a little like tussle last weekend about it, but he was totally right. I just struggle with things not being finished, like not being complete. So the whole moving process in general, that's exactly why it stresses me out, because the few weeks leading up to a move and the few weeks after a move, it tends not to be complete. Like, you haven't unpacked everything or whatever. So now we're in May. We can no longer be like, oh, it's 2 months away, it's 1 month away. Like, we're under a month. It's May 6th as I film this. Yeah, we move on May 31st, which is like good and bad. When we were driving this morning, both Ben and I were like teary-eyed. I say this in every video. You guys are probably tired of it, but I don't know. We're just like so sad to be leaving. Like, we know that it's the right decision for us right now to be back in the Midwest, but the Midwest has just never had our heart. Like, it's just like not the vibe for us. I've always wanted to live in like Colorado or California. Ben's always loved it out here, which I do too now. So it's just hard to go back to like concrete jungle, busy, overstimulating, less nature. I mean, there's a lot of nature in Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin, and we'll be close enough to it that we can go up there, but it's still, you know, it's just not the same. So we're trying to take it all in, which is why I just want to make sure that we're getting ahead on stuff so that we don't have any weekends where we don't have any time to go out and like ride around and do stuff, go for a hike like we did today. But I'm almost to the nail salon, so I will show you guys what they look like. I think I'm gonna get myself a coffee too. Whoa, holy heck, it's warm out. I just got this coffee from this Summer Moon place. I don't come here very often because it's highly expensive. I think this was like $8. Well, I did tip. It was probably like $7, but I just got a dairy-free mocha.
What was that? That camera? Oh man, we love this baby. So bye, bye.
Okay, so I'm out. I got this like super bright orangey coral color. Honestly, I got it because Ivy is like loving bright colors right now, like really bright colors. I like bright colors too, but obviously I care more about her. Either way, I had a great experience today. I did have to wait like 15 minutes before I could see someone. There was quite a wait, but the girl that did my nails was like great. Of course, she was super sweet. Took like her time. I feel like they look pretty good, minus the fact that they're messy, like my fingers are messy. But as we all know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I'm very picky about my nails, apparently. It is 2:37, so I was there quite a while because it was so busy. Hopefully, we're still gonna go to the little thing today, but I'm not sure. I guess it depends how Ben's feeling, if Ivy's asleep, all those things. Don't mind the person weed whacking back there, but there's my Ivy girl. Do you like my nails? I got them done for you. She's half asleep. She's pretty tired. But we're going to try to go to this thing in Wake Forest. Hopefully she'll be okay. It's like hard to see.
That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little off-roading baby,
We
huh?
found a little, or Ben found this actually. Little.
I don't know. We might have like an adrenaline junkie on our hands.
That's not good for me. I'm the opposite of an
Her
adrenaline
face
junkie.
was initially like kind of scared, and then we like got over here, and she's like, like that was awesome. Rock on, dude. Yeah, your mom will not survive if you're an adrenaline junkie.
No.
The trees are beautiful. They're huge.
Yeah.
Very old trees. So
Won't get this in Illinois.
we're gonna attempt to feed Ivy.
But we got like 10 minutes before we need to leave for some foods for Mom and Daddy. Just got home to the doggos. Yeah, are you excited? Feeding Ivy the rest because she didn't do very well in her park feed. But that's okay. It was very distracting. We got Asuka again. So this is actually Ben's roll. He got like a vegan roll. It looks pretty good. It's just veggie. Yeah, veggie roll. I got a spicy California roll. And then this is called Spicy Jack. It's basically tuna, crab, avocado, and spicy sauce. And then Ben got these soba noodles that he really liked last time with some tofu. That smells great. I wish I could eat that. I need to pump, so I'm not gonna be able to wait here. I have y'all balancing on my Stanley cup right now, so if you fall, sorry. But it is 8:09. It's 8:09. I just did a hard shutdown of my computer because I just finished editing Ben's daddy-daughter day, and I was trying to upload the footage for the vlog after that, and it keeps telling me that I don't have enough disk space, which is just annoying. I hate iMovie like so much. It's so just like such a terrible program once you get, I shouldn't say it's terrible, it's fine until you like want to start like editing bigger things. But now, of course, it says that I am fine, so I just needed to do a hard shutdown, apparently. But yeah, so I'm just uploading my, you can see it, kind of, yeah, footage for the weekend vlog that will go up before this one. I'm tired from editing his video because it's fairly in-depth, I guess. It's really cute. If you haven't seen it already, I'll link it so you can go and watch it. But basically Ben needs to do a little bit of a voiceover for it, and then I can upload it to, I'm gonna put that on my list actually. I think the rest of the night I'm gonna go watch some shows with Ben before Ivy wakes up. We've been putting her to bed around like 7:30, and then we get her up for a dream feed, they call it, at like 10ish, 10:30. She goes back to sleep, and she usually sleeps through the night. Some nights, like the other night, she got up at 3 still, but most days she gets up around between 5:30 and 7:30, which is a very large time frame. It just depends. She's not consistent. It is what it is. We have a whole bunch of stuff to do around the house tomorrow, and probably also go for a walk because it's supposed to be beautiful out. But I am going to end this vlog for tonight, but I'll pick it back up in just a second. So it'll be a second for you, but it'll be, you know, a good 12 hours for me. If you can't tell by my eyes, I am exhausted. I also need some water because that sushi that I had, which was very salty. So I'm gonna go drink some water, watch some Netflix, chill, and see you in a second. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday to me. Setting up day 2 of this vlog. I'm in the car again, so there's that, hence the camera quality being my phone. I'm headed to the coffee shop. It's 8:35. I'm a little bit behind schedule than what I wanted, but nothing too terribly bad. Today at the coffee shop, I would like to get at least 1 block done. Best case scenario, 3 blocks done. So we'll see. The plan is to then go home. I think we're gonna try to go for a walk this morning again with Ivy, and then we have housework to do. So packing up some stuff downstairs. Ben right now is setting up some Facebook Marketplace stuff. I told him to film on my camera if there's anything that he does this morning. Ivy was asleep. Okay, this person's going 36 and a 45 right now. Well, that was fairly short-lived. It's only been about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But I'm already leaving. I only wrote 1 blog, but my brain just was like, nope, I don't have any juice today. If you can't tell by my eyes, I am exhausted today, which I'm not really sure why I'm so tired today, but I am. Anyways, I got a toffee latte. If you watch my channel regularly, you will be proud of me because I didn't get dairy in my drink. Every weekend I get dairy in my drink, and then I wonder why I'm bloated or I don't feel well later. Anyways, I'm gonna go home, hopefully go for a walk soon, and I'll check in with you guys when we're doing something. But yeah, so not as productive of a work day for me, but honestly, it is beautiful out. It says it's 69, but it feels much warmer than that. So I'm probably gonna put on some shorts.
Ivy? Hello? Ivy? Where's Ivy? Where's my Ivy? Hello. Hi. How's it going, sweetie? You up from your nap? Oh. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Good morning again. For the second time today. That was a good little nap. An hour 20 minutes. We'll take it, huh? Say, Dad, get out of my face. It's out the way. Hello. Hello. Say hello, vloggy camera. Hi. Say hi. Push it through, push it through. Wow. Get this all sniffy snappied. For what? And push that right off. I do this thing where if I'm on my phone, I try to like, not all the time, obviously, but I try to like hold it like behind her or in not in her line of sight, because, and this is inevitable because of the world that we live in and we're on our phones and we're human and we're going to do this sometimes, but I feel like it's really important that when she is awake, especially if she's like paying attention to me, that I be paying attention to her and my focus is not on a screen. Especially like early on, like yeah, sure, she doesn't really know what's what just yet, but I think like if they grow up seeing that all the time, it's just setting such a terrible example and it's such a bad model for them, and then naturally, of course, they're gonna want a phone, and you know, they may not feel as attuned to consciously or unconsciously. Just something I try to do currently, try to be intentional about, because I think it's easy to be like, oh yeah, they're a baby, they don't know what's going on, and to be on your phone. But I just think, one, I don't fully subscribe to that. I feel like they know somehow, some way. Two, it's just a terrible habit. So that's what I try to do, at least, right? I think I do an okay job. Maybe B+? Can I have a B+? Say, I'm ready, vlog. I'm ready for action. I'm ready for action. I'm probably about ready for some foods, eh? Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Let's get Dad's giant white leg out of the camera angle there. Now we just have the cute baby in the picture. The cutest baby. Playing with your feetsies there. You do like those. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Really? Oh. Yeah. Really? You're telling me a story with your eyes. Really? Yeah. For all you parents out there, you know what's up. But for those of you that aren't, kind of curious, or maybe it's just fun to watch, this is how it goes. You put on an outfit, and within minutes, it is destroyed! Woo! Hooray! Right? Yeah. Yeah, I know, destroyed. But that's okay, because you're a kid. You're a baby, and that's what you do. No use crying over spewed curdled milk, right?
Ben just fed Ivy and let the doggos out for a little bit. But I was going through, I had 2 of these full of mugs. They're so dirty. Like, this house is insane. Like, these vents push in so much dirt. Yeah, they're making farting noises, by the way. So these mugs are disgusting. Like, look at how much, like, dust is on that. Gross. I went through all of our mugs, so we have quite a few. I should count them. These are the ones I'm gonna keep. These are the ones I'm unsure about, and those are the ones that are Ben's, so he needs to decide. Fast forward counting in 3, 2, 1. 36. 36 mugs, and I'm keeping 16. And then, well, and that's not counting Ben's. We still have a lot to do. Ben's been doing Facebook Marketplace and getting stressed about that all day. He hates it.
Apparently, it is not my jam.
No, he's not great.
Not my jam.
Well, he's fine at it. He just doesn't like it. I did the kitchen, but I do need to do those mugs when I have room to wash them.
Mom, look at me.
Look at you. You silly girl.
She's such a ham already. Like, she's like, film me, film me. This is what we're dealing with at 4.5 months. We're in for like a rough little girlhood.
She's only 4 months. She's not 4.5. Don't make her older than she is. Just a little update. It's 3:50. We've done some stuff, which I've showed you, but it just feels a little overwhelming. Trying to just take it in stride. I like wiped out some of the mugs we're donating. We're gonna donate all these glasses as well. I put all of the washable mugs of ours that we're keeping in the dishwasher. And then there's a few over here that you can kind of see that aren't like machine washable, like they'll get all messed up. I'm gonna wash those because they're full of dust. I mean, this, and these are like in stuff, like full of dust. This house, like the filtration system is just terrible. There's just dust literally everywhere. That is one thing that I am not sad about leaving. I'm like not great at seeing the overall picture of packing stuff, whereas Ben is much better. So we're just putting like the mugs and glasses that we're donating in a box so that we can bring them there to Goodwill or somewhere. And then, but the box of the stuff we're gonna keep, I just want his opinion, or we need to find newspaper or something because I don't want stuff to break. Gotta wash those, like I said. This whole I think I showed you guys that whole thing's full of cups or mugs. I'm just waiting till Ivy wakes up so that I don't wake her up with that. And then Ben is packing up the few things in the room that were kind of just like in our room that were kind of just like hanging out. And then I think he might start his office. I'm not really sure. We listed the table and chairs on Facebook Marketplace. Had a ton of people interested in it. Like Ben literally raised the price, which to be fair, this is probably at least $1,000 table. We didn't purchase it, but it's very nice quality table. It's just A, I don't want a glass table anymore, and B, it's gotten like pretty nicked up in a couple places. It's not broken though, so like anybody that doesn't mind a little bit of nicks, but it's a beautiful table. I mean, like the little brown stand and these, it's just much more modern than our taste. It fit here perfectly, but it wouldn't fit anywhere in our new house. There is like a little dining area, but we're actually going to use it as like additional seating. We're probably just going to use our island as a place to sit. I think the person's coming to pick this up in about a week, which is actually good because we will have a table then still for the next, like, through half the month, which is good. Still trying to sell our stationary bike and then that chair over there, which somebody was interested in it, but I don't know what happened with that. I think she was like trying to haggle with Ben and he was like, no. The desk, we had like a desk upstairs that doesn't fit my computer or Ben's stuff, but we really love the desk. We've had it for years, but we just don't have anywhere to put it in the new place, and right now it was just literally sitting in the hallway. We did sell that for like 25 bucks. Basically we're like selling stuff, but we're not looking to make money. The only thing I wanted to sell for more than like 20 bucks was this because it's a nice table. But it's more we just like want to get stuff out of the way. The biggest thing is selling the washer and dryer. We have to figure that out because our landlord does not want it in the house. I have a little bit of a headache because we've definitely rustled up some dust in the house with all that we're doing. It's also funny, I don't think Finn's down here, but like Cora is so chill because she's been through so many moves, whereas Finn is kind of losing his cool. He's not like anxious, super anxious, but he's like a little bit anxious, you know. But Cora, I was thinking about this, she has moved. So we got her when Ben and I lived in Chicago, and we lived in 2 separate areas. So I'm talking to the camera. I'm trying to think how many times Cora has moved, because she lived in my place, the blue house, the high rise, Wheaton, and here. So she's moved 5 times and she's 6. And that's not counting like moving from her original home.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
Finn,
she's a trooper.
Finn has never moved. He's barely been socialized. So Finn's a little bit more anxious right now. He's like, what is going on?
Yeah. Jeez, there's dust and hair everywhere.
I was using the stove as like a resting place. I was gonna ask you like how I should be doing that. Ben is the brains behind the operation. My brain is not good at seeing how this is all gonna come together. So I'm always like, what do I do?
Trying to finish the bedroom. Basically washing a couple blankets right now because that'll help. I want to pack those with
Stuff.
our hanging wall stuff to kind of pad that.
Yeah.
But the work there is basically done. Trying to get prepped to do my office. There's just crap in there now. Like I haven't actually done anything in there. But I have to start pivoting over making sure I get my chores done.
Right.
Because I have to clean the bathrooms, vacuum, cut the grass, and it's 4 o'clock. So I think the rest of my energy is probably going to go towards those things. Plus, Ivy's waking up. She gave us a nice long stretch this afternoon of sleep, so that's going to require one of us. So the packing efforts are probably need to be wrapped up for the day. No pun intended.
Are you kicking your feet? Are you kicking your feet? Yeah. Like a little vegetables. Little vegetables. Little vegetables. Yeah. Yeah. It is 7:20. We gave Ivy a bath, fed her, I pumped and took a shower. We ate. We ended up ordering Indian food actually because we're both exhausted, and the idea of like cooking something sounded terrible because we had nothing prepped. We got a good amount packed, although I'm gonna be honest, I'm just really overwhelmed right now. I've had a really hard day. I've been crying a lot about leaving because I don't want to leave. I'll show you what we've done. I showed you, you know, the TV stand, and looks like Ben added a few things to that. I washed and packed our mugs, although we don't have enough bubble wrap, so those will need to be wrapped a little bit better, but I just like need this out of my space. I left like 3 coffee cups out in case, these are Ben's coffee cups, and then just a regular one for if we want coffee. Ben has tea like every day, and then whenever my parents come to help us move, they drink coffee, so just to have a couple that aren't packed. And then I packed all of these mugs and glasses that we're giving away, and I just packed them with like old towels that I was planning on throwing out anyway, so they're just in there. Ben sterilized the bottles. I am exhausted again. I think I showed you guys, but I like cleaned the bathrooms and vacuumed upstairs, which is usually Ben's chore, and for some reason it just like totally wiped me out. Like he just like didn't have enough time to do that stuff. It seems like we didn't get a lot done because he was doing the Facebook Marketplace stuff all day, so he was like on his phone texting people, setting things up. So I know in the end it'll feel like a lot got done, but it doesn't feel like it because he wasn't able to get to the things that we needed him to. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed now, not only because I'm like sad about moving. We have like 2 full weekends left. We have the weekend that right before we move where like my parents get here, and we'll definitely be doing a lot of packing that weekend. I guess I was just like hoping we would be a little bit further along than we are. It is what it is. Things are proving to be a little bit more difficult with the baby because we can't both be helping. We're tired. We don't have like full amounts of sleep or energy. Plus, we want to still do things in Raleigh before we leave because we love it here. So yesterday and today we took like they weren't long walks, but they were very short. I mean, they weren't long in distance, but they were very long in time because Ben is a slow dawdler, but also, which is in some situations very annoying, but in this one was good because he's trying to like take in this experience that we might not ever have again, and it's helpful for me because I tend to rush through things, so it's helpful for me to have him to slow me down. But it definitely, both days we have been doing that and prioritizing that, which means we haven't been getting as much done everywhere else, and it just kind of feels a little chaotic, and it will until we move, and I just need to like get my head wrapped around that. I think I'm just feeling more exhausted in general because of that, which is also why people get sick before they move, because they get stressed out like this. So I'm trying to keep that in mind, that like I do not want to get sick, nor do I want Ben to, or Ivy. I am gonna hang out, probably watch some TV, possibly watch Netflix with Ben. I don't know. I kind of want to just like zone out and watch my own thing for a while. We'll see. We've been watching Firefly Lane, which is really cute, but I don't know that I want to watch that yet. And then I'll have to pump once more before I go to bed. And it's definitely getting more and more real that we're leaving, and I'm crying a lot. It's hard to leave a place that feels like home so much, even though I don't think that moving back to the Midwest is the wrong decision. It still doesn't necessarily feel right to leave a place that you love. I don't know if we'll ever come back here, like long-term, short-term, anything. I'm just trying to process it as it comes up, and unfortunately for me, a lot of times emotions come up as anxiety. So I've been feeling more anxious and all that jazz. Wow, my eyes look really tired. I'm like seeing myself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tagging along on this little bit of a crazy end to living here with us, but lots of moving content continuing, and you know, stuff once we get there will be, I feel like it's much more fun to unpack and like set up a new space than it is to pack. So, and we'll have to do some Costco trips and IKEA and all the things. So, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.